position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this year after year.
Breaks into the open. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. gun on third down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Bringing the heat. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Might be changing the route. They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly complete. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Shabera. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the ground with the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for space to the left. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to the running back. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45, on its way. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and he lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he strides. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he jukes the 1st guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Wolverines want to move quickly. The toss to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's got
it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, they're faking it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the tackle is made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, the nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Into the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and then... To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking downfield on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pick off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to